What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, JWill07, Instagram, Twitter, Jay Wilson on Facebook, NorthfinUSA.com. Yes, what is this video about? Well, you've seen some pictures and stuff of me adding the new sun, but that's not what it's going to be about. What it is going to be about is how I feed my fish and when. I get this question asked daily. So first off, everyone knows that I feed Northfin fish food. I feed Krill Pro and I feed cichlid formula. I feed it every other day. Pretty simple. You start it on Monday, you feed it every other day. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It's a rotation that happens every other day. I went to this probably about 6 months ago and I found that it's worked out really well. The fish seem to really take their color to the next level, even though I don't know how many more levels we can get to. But the neat thing is the way I feed. People grab it, throw it in, people dump it in, but each time they feed a completely different amount. And I think it's key for multiple things. It's key for nutrition, it's key for keeping your tank clear. I mean, it doesn't matter what food you're feeding, if you dump a ton of it in, you're going to get a crap ton of cloud, you're going to get a crap ton of debris, unless you have a amazing substrate keepers. And you know, this guy's pretty amazing. He's huge. I mean, that's my hand. He's a monster. He's probably every bit of 8 inches. But how do you achieve the clarity in water? How do your fish continue to maintain? They know they're going to be fed. It has to be a schedule. African cichlids are insanely intelligent, and that's going to be the next video. But you have to keep a consistent schedule on feeding. So that's why I do every other day now. It seems to be working out fine. They know exactly when they're going to get fed. They don't beat the crap out of each other. You know, they're going to fight their African cichlids, but needless to say, the feeding schedule works every other day. And I'm about to show you exactly how I do feed. So let's check it out. All right, so they already clearly know that they're going to be fed. So what I do is I feed the Krill Pro. Pretty simple. But it's how I feed. I use this guy. Yes, it's a medicine cup measuring deal. And it has 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. Holy crap, do not feed 2 tablespoons. And I'll show you why. Depending on what millimeter I'm using, which I use 3 millimeter for my cichlid formula, and I use 2 millimeter for Krill Pro. And as I'm measuring this off, it's really hard to do with one hand, by the way. So that's about what I feed. 3/4 of a, I think this is tablespoon. Yeah, it's 3/4 of a tablespoon. And it's pretty simple. We go right in. These guys know exactly what they're getting, how they're getting it. The food disperses and the fish go nuts. No cloud. We got some extra over there. And these little hammer times go crazy. Buccochromis is getting amazing. Look at that. I got a couple of fish that I just added today. One of them got pumped pretty good. It's this guy right here. He's getting smoke checked. And then I had my red cap go behind, and I also had an Ali go behind. So that's it. With the Krill Pro, I'm feeding about 3/4 of a tablespoon from a medicine measuring cup. You can get it pretty much from any cold medicine. You could probably buy these online. I just happen to have mine laying around the house, and this is what I use. Consistent feeding each and every time. I have one for my cichlid formula, and I have one for my Krill Pro. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. AskAwayWithJay@gmail.com. You can post a comment on this video asking questions. I have been a lot better at answering them, and I do appreciate you kind of hanging out and standing by while I got back into watching videos and commenting on those videos. This guy is a beast. I see you. I wanted to give a couple shout outs while I'm here. IFG, he's doing some amazing things in the fish hobby. I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Honey to You. Dolly VH, Brian, he is probably one of the first guys that ever commented on one of my videos. I wanted to give a shout out to him. Shout out to each and every one of my subscribers. I cannot say each and every one of your names on a video. I'd be here all day. But I am thankful that I cannot do that, because that means that we're just taking this hobby to new heights. We're getting new things added daily. There's new ideas, new technology, new knowledge. It's simply amazing. Steve Poland, shout out to you. Got a local guy from OKC. Shout out to you, my man, Scuba Steve. Psychedelic Babe. There's just a ton of people that are always commenting. 808 Fishkeeper. I'm rattling these off in my head, and I just appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Slewer, you're the man. From over the pond. Maximus. There's just a ton of people out there, so I wanted to say thank you. I'll get to another video where I just do some shout outs, so you know what's next. Video next Sunday is going to be on how intelligent African cichlids are, and stay tuned. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for unsubscribing, liking, unliking, sharing. You know, whatever you're doing, I greatly appreciate it. Holla!